I need to tell you something right now, and I'm gonna be very direct. You're wasting your time. Yes, I said it. While you're here watching this, there are people studying, working, building something real, tangible, while you are standing still, listening to the same motivational music you've been listening to for months, watching the same videos, reading the same texts, and nothing changes. Nothing. Because motivation without action is just pretty noise. You know what irritates me the most? Seeing talented people with potential slowly dying in comfort. Even worse, watching people around you grow while you stay behind, thinking you deserved more, that you deserved a better chance. Wake up. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody is going to knock on your door and offer you success. Nobody is going to wake up one morning deciding you're special and solve your problems. I'm going to be cruel and honest with you because that's what you need right now. You don't need another video that makes you feel good for 20 minutes and then you go back to your miserable routine. You need a reality check. Today is Friday. You lost another week. How many weeks have you already lost? How many months? How many years? And now you're here, waiting for someone or something to change you. It's not gonna happen. But wait, there is a way out, and I'm gonna show you exactly what it is. Work in silence. The first thing you need to understand is this. The world doesn't need to know what you're doing. Actually, the world doesn't want to know. Because when you talk too much about your goals, about your plans, about your dreams, you create an illusion that you've already achieved something. Your brain is satisfied just by talking about the thing, and that's it. It thinks it's done, but it's not. There's more. When you talk too much, when you announce your plans, when you post everything on social media, you open a giant door for criticism. And most of that criticism comes from people who have never built absolutely anything in their lives, never created a business, never completed a difficult goal, never sacrificed anything. But do they have opinions? Oh, they do. And how they do. Those are the ones who talk the most, criticize the most, point fingers the most. You want to know a secret? Real people, people who build real things, don't have time to criticize anyone. They're busy, too busy to notice what you're doing, too busy to judge you. So pay attention to this. Focus on your goal. Put your head down and work. Work so much that when you lift your head, people will look and say, "What? When did all this happen?" Then you talk. Then you share. When the result is there, tangible, real, not anymore when it's just a pretty dream you have. The others, let them talk, let them comment, let them criticize. While they talk, you work. While they judge, you build. While they comment on your life, you change yours. Now I'm going to talk about something many people are afraid to talk about. You need faith. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be religious faith, it can be a belief in something greater, it can be a principle you deeply respect, but you need that. Why? Because the path is hard. It's really hard. There are nights you're going to question yourself. There are moments you're going to think you're not capable, that maybe you don't deserve it, that maybe you chose the wrong path. In those moments, when everything inside you is screaming for you to give up, you're going to need something greater than yourself. A verse, a prayer, a reflection, a principle you carry, something that centers you, something that tells you this makes sense. My sacrifice makes sense. My suffering makes sense. My failures make sense because they have a purpose. I'm not here to impose religion. I'm here to tell you that faith is fuel, and you need fuel to continue when everything inside you wants to stop. Have a life plan. You know what most people don't have? A plan. They wake up, go to work, come back, watch TV, sleep, and repeat the next day. Because for them, life is something that happens, not something they build. You need to be different. Sit down now and do this. Divide your life into 3 pillars: family, professional, and personal. These 3 pillars need to be aligned. Your work can't destroy your personal life, your work can't take you away from your family, and your personal life can't harm what you build professionally. Now have an idea within each pillar where you want to be in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Not generically, specifically. It's not, I want to be happy. It's, I want to have a solid relationship with my family, who talks to me every Sunday, who trusts me, who is proud of me. It's not, I want to earn more money. It's, I want to earn X dollars in Y time working in Z profession. And here comes the part that separates those who succeed from those who don't. Be systematic. Your body follows a rhythm. Discover what it is. The time you should wake up to have maximum energy, the time you should sleep to recover your mind and body, and fulfill that religiously. It's not waking up at a different time every day. It's waking up at the same time every day, including weekends, until your body understands that this is your rhythm. Consistency beats talent, always. Now I'm going to talk about something you probably hear all the time and ignore. Take care of your health. But let me be clear, I don't do this to have the perfect abs for the beach. I don't do this to look better. I do this because my body is the machine that allows me to execute my plans. If my body doesn't work well, my mind doesn't work well. If my mind doesn't work, my results don't appear. When you eat quality food, your body receives nutrients. Your brain works better, you think more clearly, you make better decisions, you work more efficiently. When you do physical activity, you're not just building muscles, you're releasing endorphins, which are your body's natural antidepressants. You're increasing your confidence, you're showing yourself that you're capable, that you can do difficult things. Exercise is an act of rebellion against comfort. So organize your diet. Eat real food, fruit, vegetables, protein, fiber, not processed food that enters the body leaving nothing but lethargy. And move. You don't need an expensive gym. You need movement, walking, running, training, sports, something that takes you off the couch and puts you facing resistance. Solve difficult problems in the morning. Your day doesn't start when you open your eyes. Your day starts when you open your mind. When your cognitive capacity is at its peak, that happens in the morning, in the first hours after you wake up. This is science. Your cortisol is at ideal levels. Your brain has all the energy. You're creative, focused, capable of facing difficult things with clarity. So here's the secret that many don't understand. Reserve those first hours to solve your difficult problems, that project you've been postponing for months, that difficult conversation you need to have, that important decision you keep postponing, that goal that demands all your focus and creativity. When you spend those hours solving superficial things, answering messages, looking at social media, you're wasting your best resource of the day. You're throwing away your most powerful weapon. Do it differently. Wake up early, have coffee, and spend your best energy on your best challenge. When the clock strikes noon and you've already solved what's really important, the other things seem small. They seem easy.
Organize and prioritize. You know what real productivity is? It's not doing a lot, it's doing what matters. Every day has 24 hours. You sleep 8, work 8, and have 8 free. In those 8 free hours, what do? Maybe 2 hours with family, 2 hours of exercise and hygiene, 2 hours of eating. That leaves 2 hours. 2 hours that are yours. What do you do with them? You watch TV, you scroll Instagram, you go to sleep late scrolling on your phone, and here's the problem. You're letting the least important thing take time from the most important thing. So organize your day like this. Identify the 3 most important goals of your day. Not 10, 3. Just 3. Everything else is secondary. Do those 3. Then, yes, you can do other things. you'll be surprised by the number of things you accomplish when you stop dispersing your attention. And yes, there's time for entertainment. There is. But it's after you've already done the essential, after you've already honored your commitments, after you've already worked on your future. Then you relax. Then you have fun. The order matters. Gratitude is the key. Now we arrive at the point that changes everything, and many people can't understand this because it's very simple, very obvious, so they think it can't be true. Gratitude is the key. You know why you can't move forward? Because you're always looking at what you don't have, what's missing, where you should be and you're not, how much you should earn and you don't. Your brain is an extraordinary machine that finds evidence for what you believe. If you believe you have nothing, it will show you everything you don't have. If you believe you don't deserve success, it will find proof of why you don't deserve it. But if you reverse it, if you start the day saying, "Thank you for the air I breathed today. Thank you for the food I ate. Thank you for the family I have. Thank you for the mistakes I made because they taught me," your brain changes. Your focus changes. You start to see opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. You start to be grateful for small advances instead of lamenting great failures. You start to recognize that you have more than you deserved, not less than you deserved. And here's the magic. When you're grateful for what you have, you make peace with your present. And when you make peace with your present, you can build a better future. Happiness is daily exercise. This here is the truth nobody wants to hear. Happiness is not a destination. It's not when I achieve that, I'll be happy. It's not when I earn that money, when I have that body, when I marry that person, then I'll be happy. Happiness is exercise. Daily exercise of gratitude, daily exercise of mercy. Every day you need to choose to be grateful, even when everything is difficult. Every day you need to choose to be compassionate, even with people who don't deserve it. Because when you do that, when you choose gratitude even though everything is bad, when you choose mercy even though someone hurt you, you're affirming one thing. I have control over my emotional state. I am not a hostage of circumstances. That is power. And about what others think? Forget it. Seriously. Are you going to spend your entire life worrying about the judgment of people you won't remember in 5 years? Are you going to let your life be controlled by what irrelevant people think about you? No. You're going to choose to be. Choose who you want to be, regardless of what anyone thinks. And when you make that choice, when you stand up and say, "This is who I am, and I don't care about your judgment," the strange people disappear. Because you stopped giving them energy. Now. All right, you heard all this. You're feeling a wave of motivation passing, that tingling that says everything is possible, that voice that says you can do it. Wonderful. But here's the truth nobody likes to hear. This doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything if you leave here, continue the same life, making the same decisions with the same people, expecting different results. It doesn't change anything if you share this text and think you've already done your part. It doesn't change anything if you feel inspired for 24 hours and then go back to normal. What changes is action. Today. Now. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Now. Silence your phone. Put a commitment with yourself in your calendar. Identify the most difficult problem you have and put it on tomorrow's agenda. Buy quality food for tomorrow morning. Sleep early, wake up early, and start. And when you're tired, when you want to give up, when that voice inside says it's impossible, you come back here. You remember that you deserved a warning like this. You deserved to know the truth, and you continue. Because the difference between you and the one who succeeds is not talent, it's not luck, it's not being born in the right place or right family. It's consistency. It's waking up tomorrow and doing it again, and doing it again the next day, and doing and doing and doing, until it stops being difficult, until it becomes who you are, until you look back and no longer recognize the person you were. You can do it, but not because I said so, because you're going to prove it to yourself. Go do it.
Together, we will achieve what is always possible with determination.